Hi Aries, this is Kelly with Timeless Tarot 1111. Welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your guys' reading. Going to look at your energies and how you're feeling and how your person is feeling, what is blocking you, and a possible outcome. I will be clarifying the cards. This will be good for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. If you are cross-watching, just reverse the roles as you see fit, what works for you. So Aries, I'm going to put you on the left, your person on the right. If you feel like your energy is more on the right, then just switch it how it may be, okay? So with that being said, Aries, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. You can also check your other placements for a bigger picture, or if this doesn't resonate at all, maybe your other placements will resonate more for you. All right, so I'm going to start off with just some general oracle card messages to see what comes out for you. What is going on with Aries, please, Spirit? I hope that you guys are all doing lovely. So what is going on with Aries? Messages for Aries. Let's do 3 shuffles. All right, Aries. First message. The snake. Competition, an enemy, being clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder. The other woman. So if you're a man, maybe the other man, but somebody being a snake in around your energy, around you, I should say. Watch out. I feel like that this person is, they portray themselves to be one way and they're totally not that way at all. All right, so your next message. Abundance. Oh my God. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want in gratitude and bliss. Bliss, Kelly, read it right. But bliss. All right, so gratitude is a magnet for good things. So be grateful if you're going through a struggle, hard time right now. Many are. Look for the smallest of things. Be grateful for that and start there. There's always something to be grateful for, okay, Aries? I know it's easy to say, and I'm not just saying it and haven't been through it, so I know. Coffee cup, meeting and conversating, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So maybe you need to go out and have a cup of coffee with a friend, a drink, whatever it is, but get out and mingle. For God's, if I can get that over there. All right, so those are your messages. Let me see, what is it? Heartbroken is at the bottom of the deck. A lot of you guys are going through a breakup or something that has been very hard for you. A breakup, some sadness, a separation, the feeling of loss, a grieving, mourning. It could be not necessarily a romantic relationship. It could be within your family, a friend, a job, any of those. All right, so let's look into your energy, Aries. What is the energy for Aries? Spirit, what is the energy for Aries? How is Aries feeling towards this connection? How does Aries feel towards this connection? Three shuffles. Ten of Swords. You feel backstabbed, betrayed, and you feel like that this is completely done and over with. Death. Wow, Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. Definitely an ending. Star. I feel like that you're focusing on your healing. That's big energy. Star and death being major arcanas. That's a lot of big energy that you are dealing with. But I think, Aries, that you understand. I think that at least in your mind you can say, listen, this is an ending. This is something that's happening. I'm going through it. This is real. Maybe your heart hasn't caught up to that, and that still has to take time to deal with, and that's where the Star card is that you're going to see that light at the end of the dark tunnel that you're going through. You're going to find some healing. You're going to find some hope, that things are going to get better for you. I'll go back and clarify. All right, so why is the Ten of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Ten of Swords here? One card for the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Last shuffle. All right, so the Ten of Swords clarified by the Five of Wands. I think that whatever situation that you're going through, Aries, there's a lot of competition, fighting, drama, and it became too much. It's like a clash of your guys' egos. Maybe you guys were completely opposites, and you really just seemed to bring out the worst in each other when you fought. It's kind of like when you got along, it was good and great, and you had a lot of great moments. But when you were fighting, it became like each time became worse and worse. It's that you would go to the next low level, and that's not what you want to do. So it's best to end it and cut your losses, and instead of keep going lower and lower. Why is Death card here? Why is the Death card here? Why is the Death card here? Last shuffle. High Priestess, intuition. Trust in your intuition. It's about secrets, things being hidden. Now the High Priestess is an entity that goes, she's between the spirit world and the physical world. Our higher self that understands that, you know, is all knowing. It's kind of like the High Priestess knows everything, right? But sometimes she doesn't tell us everything for a good reason. So she keeps some things hidden. And that's why we need to really trust our intuition. And that's why we have it. It's kind of like, I can't tell you, I can just give you that this is what you need to do. This feeling, you need to turn this way. I can't tell you why, just do it, you know, that kind of thing. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but I think that this is an ending. Some of you guys don't understand why it's ending, or, you know, why this happened to you. But Spirit is saying that this is happening for a reason. You don't understand now, but when you look back on it, it's all going to make sense. A year from now, when you look back on this, you're going to understand. Maybe for some of you, this ending is leading you to the person that you were meant to meet. For some of you, this is leading you into the direction that you're supposed to be heading. For some of you, it doesn't even have to involve love. It's on another path. For me, as an example, is that my lowest point with the person that I was married to, it's kind of like it led me to tarot. And tarot is where I began to really dive into the spiritual things in my life and my spiritual side, and really get curious about all that. And it would not have happened had I not met my ex, you know, so I'm thankful for that. And that's where you have to understand and learn and be thankful. It's hard, you know, breakups and hardships and things like that. It's never easy, but it's always, there's always a lesson. There's always something for our good in it. You don't see it now, though, Aries. You're going to notice. You're going to it's going to be revealed to you at a later time. You're going to understand it better. For now, Spirit wants you to have faith and to trust your intuition. Seek guidance, meditate, ask for direction, and trust that voice, that inner voice that you have. All right, so why is I'm not taking that because I didn't even ask. All right, why is the Star card here? This is Aquarius energy, so you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Why is the Star card here? Let's do 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the Devil. Capricorn energy. I think whatever it was going through, whoever you're attached to is very toxic for you, Aries. And I think that not only were they toxic, but they tended to bring that out in you. I think that for a lot of you, I was getting that over here with the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. It's kind of like your lowest lows. It's kind of like you didn't think that you would stoop so low. Maybe you guys did stuff to be malicious or whatever, trying to get revenge or be seek revenge to bring karma on yourself for this person. But whatever it is, I feel like that was out of character for you. That's not who you truly are. You're not that type of person, and this person just seemed to really bring out the absolute worst in you. I think that's why Spirit really had you guys separate. It was kind of, this has to end before it becomes too destructive for you, because I think if it kept on going, that it would have been very serious in the end, where decisions would have been made that the consequences would have been catastrophic, and there'd be no turning back. There'd be no second chances, that you wouldn't be able to recover so quickly. I think that you have to step away from this person that is just absolutely too toxic for you. And it's really bringing out a side of you that isn't healthy. For some of you, you're coping in ways that aren't healthy. Maybe you are drinking too much, or indulging in drugs, or even eating too much, hanging out with friends and not taking care of your responsibilities. Whatever, it could be the smallest of things, but if you're doing obsessively and it's out of control, then it can represent that devil energy. All right, so let's see. How is I'm going to switch decks for your person. All right, Spirit. How is this person feeling towards Aries in this connection? How is this person feeling towards Aries in this connection? Let's do 3 shuffles. All right, Aries, so 9 of Wands. They feel trapped, restricted. 9 of Wands. In this deck, the Wands and the Swords are opposite. The Swords are fire and the Wands are air. Air. Is it air? I believe so. But anyways, I read it as it is in the regular tarot. So 9 of Wands, though, I feel like that this person is just feeling like they're trapped. Like they are very defensive and they feel like that they're always on guard. Some of them, I don't think that, for some, they might be reacting to the things that you're doing. And it's kind of like you trigger them, they trigger you, and it's back and forth. And each time you guys go back and forth, it gets a little bit more serious. It gets a little bit more toxic. All right, what else? 1 more or 2 more cards we need. How is Aries person feeling towards this connection and towards Aries? Last shuffle. So then we have the Star. So I feel like that they're going through their own healing. I feel like that they are doing the same thing, kind of mirroring you. They need to do some inner soul work and some inner healing. Definitely, I feel like you guys need to be separate for this. It's kind of like two broken people can't fix each other, you know. Then we have the Five of Swords. I feel like that this person is very guarded. It's kind of like they can't trust anybody. They'll hurt you before you hurt them. And I don't think that they mean to be like that. I almost feel like that this person, that's how they've been for a long time. That's what they know. That's how they act. It's kind of like to be vulnerable and to let somebody deep into their soul and to know how they feel and stuff. They don't do that. It's kind of like they don't want nobody to truly know who they are. That scares them. And so when somebody's getting close to them, they want to push them away and cause problems and cause a breakup or cause a separation. And I think that you triggered them in a lot of ways. And there was something about you that they could not just walk away from and could not, you know, just forget. I think that you guys did this as part of your healing. It's kind of like they triggered you so you realize what you need to heal. Same as with them. You triggered them in areas that made them think, well, damn, I didn't even know this about myself. This is something that I really have to look at. I really have to heal. But for them, I feel like, especially with that Five of Swords energy, I just feel like that's how they've been for a long time. It's kind of like, stay away from me. And even with the Nine of Wands, it's kind of like they're blocked off. They have themselves circled in a small area all by themselves. That's how they're comfortable. They don't like anybody to be in their energy. You know, they don't want to lose control. And being in love, it feels like they're out of control because now somebody, you know, can trigger them like you have triggered them. And they don't like that. All right, why is the Nine of Wands here? Why is this Nine of Wands here? Last shuffle. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. This person really thought they were going to build a life with you. They thought that you were their everything. They thought that they were going to have the happiness, the home, the abundance, you know, the life with you. And I think that when they seen things start to fall apart, they retreated, and it's kind of like they went back to their old ways of, I can't trust anybody. And it's, you know, they went into defense mode real quick. Instead of trying to figure things out, they automatically started blaming everything else on everybody, and you know, they're totally innocent, and it's them against the whole wide world. Like, nobody has their back. They can't trust anybody. But with the Ten of Pentacles, they really had faith that this was going to be something great between the two of you, that you were their person. They really believe that. Why is the Star card here? Why is the Star card here, Spirit? Two shuffles. Devil. You guys both have the Devil card. Now, it could be that they have addictions. Maybe that they're doing the same thing. It's kind of like they're healing. There's something that is toxic, or it might be that they think that they're healing, and instead it's kind of, maybe they're drowning themselves in alcohol. Maybe they're trying to, you know, suppress their feelings with drugs, alcohol, sex, other people, whatever it may be. But that's a toxic energy. They're not doing it the right way. They're trying to heal, but they're doing it in in the wrong way. They think that it's the right thing to do. For some of you, this person, I feel like that they are attaching, it's like they're going to other people. It's kind of like they're trying to find their happiness in somebody else or something else, instead of knowing that their happiness comes from within. They have to be truly happy in their own skin, and they don't see that. They think that their happiness is going to come from something or someone else. All right, why is the Five of Swords here? Why is this Five of Swords here, Spirit? Last shuffle. Five of Swords clarified by the Sun card. Leo energy. Might be dealing with a Leo. There could be children that are involved in this. Maybe you have children with this person. Why is the Sun card here? So I'm not quite sure what this is saying to me. Last shuffle. Five of Cups. They have a lot of regrets. They have a lot of regrets, and they know that they made a lot of bad choices. They really believe that you were their happiness. You were their sunshine. You were their light. You were, the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. To me, that's like ultimate happiness. It's abundance and a happy home, a marriage, a commitment, everything. And the Sun being the happiest card in the deck, you really did make this person happy. With things falling apart, it's kind of like they know that they screwed up. They made bad decisions, and they truly do have regret. They have a very hard time with admitting that. Like, they can't bring themselves to admit it. They know that they made mistakes, but they think that you know what, you did too. It's kind of like you said some things that you shouldn't have said. You did some things that you shouldn't have did, and you should own up to it as well. They can't be the only ones that are trying to make it right. So I think that this person is very strong, bullheaded. I think that, this is somebody, I get a big energy of like that their ego is so huge that it won't allow them to be humble and to come and apologize. Even though that they know they were wrong, that they made a mistake. Yeah, you made mistakes too. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did. But even so, they know that it started on their side. It's kind of like they pulled it out of you, and it's kind of like they pushed you so far. And that wasn't your character. That wasn't what you wanted to do. But in the heat of the moment, things are said, and you regret it. But this person has a very hard time with saying sorry. They have a lot of regret and remorse about the things that were done between the two of you. Very much so. All right, Spirit, where's my deck? What is the obstacles for this connection? Challenges, obstacles. What is the challenges, obstacles? 2 cards for challenges. What needs to be worked on? Let's see. 2 more. All right, so we have the 9 of Swords. Anxiety. I feel like that, you know what, you guys both stress each other the fuck out. Sorry for cussing. And then we have temperance, being patient with each other, trusting each other. I think that, you know what, in a relationship, you need compromise, you need to be understanding, you need a hell of a lot of forgiveness, because love cannot carry a relationship alone. You can love somebody to death. You can love them more than you love anything in this world, and it will not work, because you need more than just love. You need to have understanding and compassion and forgiveness and compromise and all that. That's what it takes to make a relationship, and that's what you guys need. Temperance is about balance and being patient and understanding. Temperance can also be about reconciliation. It's kind of like, I'm not sure, you know, what was said and done between the two of you, but can it be forgiven? Is this something that you would want to work on? It might be that you guys need to seek outside help to get this back on track, because I don't think that you could do it together, you know, unless this person, I feel like that they have a lot of trust issues and letting people in and being vulnerable and understanding that, you know, it's kind of like this cat that we have. When we got it from our neighbor, she was very sketchy around us. We weren't going to hurt her for anything, but you couldn't tell her that. It's kind of like our actions had to match our words and our energy. You know, it's kind of like if I moved something real quick by her, she would start hissing at us. And 10 seconds before that, she could be laying by me and I'm patting her and she's licking my hand and stuff. But if I moved too quick, she thought I was going to hit her and she would get scared. So I think that this person, it's kind of like they have to learn how to trust people, you know, and they don't know how. So that's going to take time and probably some kind of help from somebody else. All right, let's clarify this Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is, you know, anxiety, worrying. I think that this is talking about when you guys have your issues, to continue to try to communicate. Maybe you need some time apart, but always remember to communicate. Hey, listen, you know, I'm pissed off at you, but we'll talk about this in a little bit. I still want to work things. I want to work on things. Not leaving somebody feeling like you're going to walk away from them the minute that they mess up. You're done with them. You know, that kind of energy of if one thing goes wrong, it's all going to go to hell and you're going to leave. That kind of energy is very, you know, heavy, and it's worrisome, and it can bring a lot of anxiety to the relationship. All right, so let's clarify this Nine of Swords. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords. Two shuffles. The Hierophant. This could be, yeah, this is definitely about a relationship. I also feel like with a Hierophant here, this could be a Taurus for some of you that you are connecting with. Again, I feel like that there's somebody that you guys need to seek counseling, seek somebody with, you know, somebody that has more wisdom. Maybe somebody that's been married for many years and they understand what you guys are going through, you know, and that they can give you some kind of guidance, some kind of counseling. All right, why is Temperance here? Why is the Temperance card here? Two shuffles. Empress. Fertility, abundance, having it all. The Empress is the mother of tarot. Now, males can embody the energy of the Empress. It's male or female, it doesn't really matter, but it's about being abundant, being confident, grounded, nurturing, loving, reaping rewards. We can also talk about marriage. For some of you, maybe you're married to this person. We have 2 cards about marriage, so maybe you are married to this person, or you're thinking about getting married. Maybe you were engaged to this person, but the Empress is, she's very confident. She doesn't chase, she attracts. But I think when it talks about your obstacles is knowing, there has to be a knowing that you're in it for the long run if you want to make this work. For some of you, there's definitely children involved. Maybe you are pregnant, and that adds to the stress of everything, or trying to get pregnant, and that adds to stress of trying, and you can't conceive, or there's issues, or whatever it may be. So you're frustrated, they're frustrated. Let's get one more card for the Empress. 2 shuffles. 3 of Wands. Expansion. Growth. I feel like that this is definite for some of you. Maybe the issue and the obstacle is that this isn't growing into something more. It's kind of, maybe you feel stagnant in this, and it's like you've been with this person for a few years and you haven't advanced at anything. You're still not engaged. You're still not married. You're still not, if you want to have children, you're still not having children, or whatever it may be. It's not expanding at the pace that you think that it should be. And that's part of the problem. Again, I feel like that a lot of you really need to seek some kind of counseling, some kind of guidance, even if it's with family members or somebody that you can really trust their opinion and their advice on. All right, so let's look at the outcome. I'm going to use this deck for the outcome. What is the outcome? Likely outcome for Aries and their person next 30, 60 days. Next couple months. What is the outcome for Aries and their person? 2 shuffles. 10 of Wands, a lot of burden. The Empress again coming out. And the Queen of Pentacles. I think for the near future, the outcome, Aries, if you want it to work, it's all up to you. It's going to be a heavy burden. It ain't going to be nothing easy about this reconciliation, about bringing this relationship back together. For some of you, you're not going to do it. I think with the 10 of Wands, it's kind of like a heavy-ass burden, and it's like too much for you, and you can't do it. For some of you, maybe you'll turn or take some time just for yourself. But with the Empress here, I feel like that you guys have the power. You can do it. You have that ability to do it. You can manifest what you want. You can have the abundance. You can have the life that you want. You just have to claim it, and you have to receive it. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is, she's very nurturing. She's about the family. She's about being grounded and handling her business. So for some of you, I feel like it might be that you just take some time for yourself, and maybe going ahead with this relationship at this time isn't the best decision for you. That it's just too much. There's too much burden. The Queen of Pentacles being here and the Empress. These are 2 very independent energies. It's kind of like they can handle their own. They don't need a single person around them to help them. They got it. They have it all under control. And I think that that's really what Spirit is saying, is that you have it. You don't really need this person. I feel like that there's definitely some healing that needs to do and some time apart if you want a reconciliation. I don't see it off the table forever, but at this moment, I don't see it happening. I think that with that 10 of Wands, there's still a lot of heaviness between the two of you. All right, why is this 10 of Wands here? Last shuffle. 8 of Swords. Creating a self-imprisonment, having blockages, creating something that, making something small into something that's much bigger issue. This could be your person, it could be you. But it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot. Maybe, you know, for another person, this is like, is that all you have to worry about? Like, that ain't nothing. You should see what I have to deal with. But each person's different, so we can't compare like that. Because, you know, what one person can deal with in a short amount of time is different than maybe what you have been dealing with for a long time. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is somebody that is... Queen of Swords is somebody that's been through a lot. She guards her heart. She knows the truth. She wants the truth, and she expects the truth. She's willing to listen. I feel like that's all you want, is for your person to be honest and open. It's kind of like, quit bullshitting. Quit trying to tell me stories. Quit trying to, you know, play me, because I already know the truth. So you might as well be honest, because I already know. So there's no need to lie. Come out and tell the truth. Be honest, and I'll respect you more. And maybe we can, you know, start healing. Maybe we can start progressing forward in a small step. But we ain't never going to make that next step if you keep lying to me. If you keep feeding me stories. Alright, why is the Empress here? Why is the Empress here? Last shuffle. 9 of Swords. We have the 9 of Swords twice. So, a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights and worry. And I feel like that this separation or this breakup is definitely something that is bound to happen between the two of you. I think that it's becoming too much. And even in the near future, I feel like if you don't have this time to yourself and really step into that Empress energy, really come into your power and understand that who you are as a person, and realize that you don't need anybody, right? That this stress and these worries and these things that are happening to you, this is something that really, truly, you don't have to deal with. As you know, I always say this. What you tolerate, what you allow is what's going to continue. If you allow somebody in your life that continues to lie and continues to bullshit you, they're going to continue to do it, and you're going to keep going in these circles with this person, because they're never going to change until you demand it. And that's what I feel with that 9 of Swords. It's kind of like you really have to step into your power and know that if nothing else, you're the Empress. You deserve better. You don't have to put up with this kind of person, this kind of energy, this toxicity. Let's get one more card for this 9 of Swords. Why is this 9 of Swords here? Last shuffle. Page of Cups. You do have love for this person. I feel like, for some of you, I feel like that this person is trying to convince you to stay with them. They're trying to sweet talk you and trying to tell you that, you know, like, let's work it out. With that Page of Cups, it's like, they don't want you to leave. But the thought of staying with them and nothing changing is, it's kind of like you're always in your head over it. It's kind of like you always have to worry. You always have to wonder, are they being truthful? Are they lying? Are they at this place that they said they were? Why haven't they called in 18 hours? Or, you know, whatever it may be. I don't think that you can trust this person. I think that you question everything that comes out of their mouth. All right, let's see, why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Last shuffle. Whoops. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the High Priestess once again. Did we have the High Priestess, or was that? Yeah, we did. High Priestess, trust in your intuition. Two of Cups, true love. This is somebody that really does love you and you love them. So it's not always easy. It's not easy, and I don't want to make it sound like Aries, oh, just leave them. It's simple. It's not, and I understand that. But I think you have to really step out of your emotions. With the Queen of Swords here, she makes judgment calls on facts, and she wants to know the truth, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the emotions. Her heart's out of it, and that's what you need to do. You need to take a step back, remove your feelings from it. It's not like you can just rip out your heart and say, or turn off your feelings that easy. I wish we could, but we can't. But you really have to listen to the facts and see the truth and what's best for you. And always tell yourself, what you allow is what's going to continue. What you tolerate is going to continue. If you continue to let people treat you like shit, that's how they're going to treat you. Because that's what they know. They know that you allow it, so why would they change, right? And that's how this person is. Until they get a wake-up call, until you put your foot down and you say, I absolutely refuse. I have more respect for me than that. And you're not going to continue. This is over with. As much as it hurts me and as much as I love you, I can love you and never speak to you again. Wish you well. You know, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything in between. And bye. You know, it's just that how it has to be. Because who's more important? It has to be you. You have to put yourself first. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. I'm going to get you some advice from the Moonology and see what's going on. All right, what is the advice from Moonology? What is the advice for Aries, please, Spirit? A fiery climax approaches. Luck is on your side. Communication is key. Absolutely. Bottom of the deck, a new start is coming. All right, so I'm going to pull messages from your person. If you do not want to hear them, they are emotional messages. Just flip off now. Please press like, though, before you go. All right, so messages from your person. What are the messages from Aries person? I'm going to go through all 12 zodiac signs according to their elements. We will start with the fire signs. All right, so what are the messages for Aries? Last shuffle. All right, so if you are dealing with another Aries, your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. If you're dealing with a Leo, time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I am haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. And now I don't know how to let you go. All right. If you're dealing with an air sign spirit, last shuffle. Aquarius, I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. Gemini, I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit it to myself or to you. Libra, I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes? When I offer you my hand, will you take it? Earth signs, if you're dealing with an earth sign, what are the earth sign messages for Aries? Last shuffle. Taurus, working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Capricorn, we were too different, and that's why I'm in love with someone similar to me. No, that's why I'm with someone similar to me. Virgo, the distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice. All right, so now we'll do water signs. Messages from the water signs spirit. What are the messages from the water signs? Last shuffle. Scorpio, my heart keeps coming back to you even though you've lost faith in me. Pisces, our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Scorpio, Pisces, I think I left Cancer. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. At the bottom of the deck for everybody, you were my home, and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. It hurts to see you online that you have moved on with your life. All right, so those are the messages that I have for you, Aries. I love you guys very much. Please like and subscribe. If you have not, feel free to leave any comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.